All right, for your games, here with.
All right. So, hi, my name is Maggie Geppert. I am the board chair for the continuing committee. We are the players committee for the Star Trek customizable card game. So the Star Trek CCG is the second longest continuous running CCG after Magic: The Gathering.
Wow.
It was first designed and produced by Decipher Incorporated from 1994 until 2007 when they lost the license to do Star Trek. So the first edition ran until 2002, and then the second edition came out in late 2002, ran through 2007. So this is a customizable card game. The idea is you want to replicate the experience of doing a mission in Star Trek. So the idea behind each of the games is you need to go out, you need to assemble a crew, staff a ship, go to a mission and solve the mission, and your opponent will put dilemmas in your way to keep you from solving your missions. So it is a very, very fun game. We are located at trekcc.org. And we have tons and tons of resources for new players there. We run tournaments. We have a forum for discussion. We are producing brand new sets all the time to supplement the original sets that Decipher put out. So we are a 100% volunteer organization dedicated to continuing the mission of the Star Trek customizable card game.
What about a rotation ban list?
We don't do, neither game was designed for rotation and with rotation in mind, so we actually do not have rotation for our games. We have a ban list for first edition if you are playing what we call modern rules. So for those of the viewers who are watching this, you may be familiar, if you're familiar with first edition, the modern rule set is designed to curb a lot of the abusive strategies that existed in the Decipher days. And so we issue a errata for broken cards, and we have a modern rule set and a ban list to make the gameplay experience very even-handed. Both editions are very, very balanced games. There's not an overwhelming strategy that always wins. It's not a degenerate rock, paper, scissors environment right now. So we do our very best to keep that in mind. So right now we are running the national championships today and tomorrow. We just finished up the first edition national championships. Second edition will be tomorrow. The World Championships this year are going to be in the United Kingdom, in Leeds.
Wow.
So that's going to be in the end of September. So yeah, we're still running the World Championships. We're still running a tournament series. We encourage casual play for our players as well. So we're looking for good ways to incentivize casual play as well. But it is, we really, really love all of our player base. We know we've got a lot of people out there who want to only play with Decipher cards, so we have, we're working on support for those kind of people as well. But yeah, we have, every card is freely printable.
Nice.
So if you want to come, we have a deck builder in our site for both games where you can find other people's decks, print them out. You can sleeve them with any cards you want, so you can sleeve them with Magic cards if you need to, or if you found a stack of old Trek cards that you've got, White Border Premier, you can sleeve them with that, and bring those decks to tournaments. So the website is huge. It's an amazing resource.
And about how long is an average game?
A tournament length is an hour.
Okay.
Hour and 15 for first edition. So a tournament can usually last between 3.5 to 5 hours, depending on how many rounds you play.
Okay.
But a full tournament is 3 rounds.
Okay. Hey, like contrasted to like a game of Magic, what's different about Star Trek CCG?
Oh well, I'll tell you this: the main big difference between Star Trek and games like Magic is you don't win by battling. So you don't win by fighting, and that's the way that the show works. You don't win by fighting in Star Trek. you win by overcoming the odds and figuring out the problem. So in Star Trek, that's how you win. That's the big thing. And I know a lot of other CCGs you fight, and that's what wins out. But that's the difference, and it's very, it feels like Star Trek. If you're a Star Trek fan, it definitely feels like Star Trek.
When the game first came, when the collectible card games first came out back in the 90s, they were like two games, Magic and Star Trek. They were always like number 1 and number 2.
Well, Star Wars really edged out Star Trek pretty soon after it came out. That was huge.
Right.
Star Wars was huge.
Well, that's the difference. It depends on your personality type. If you're obsessive compulsive, OG, I wonder what that feels like. You can get every single Star Trek collectible card game card and being able to use that to strategize everything. As opposed to Magic, where they come out with a new expansion like every 3 months, and getting every single card is damn near impossible.
Yeah.
But yes, they're both popular. They're both good. I enjoy both of them. So.
Oh yeah. Good stuff.
All right, and give them that website again.
All right, it's trekcc.org.
trekcc.org.
Yep.
I'll be sure to check it out myself.
All right, awesome. Thank you.
All right. Thank you guys. I guess give them a live long and prosper or something.
Oh, of course.
There we go.
Live long and prosper.